Hey everyone, welcome back to Classic Korea, where we break down the latest in Korea. Today, I want to talk about a Netflix drama that had me completely hooked from start to finish. The Trauma Code Heroes on Call, or 중증 외상센터 in Korean. If you've been looking for a medical drama with heart-pounding tension, compelling characters, and just the right amount of emotional depth, this might be the one for you. I know medical dramas aren't for everyone. Some can feel too technical, others drag with unnecessary side plots, but the Trauma Code pulled me in right away. It's intense, fast-paced, and doesn't waste time. Every episode is packed with action and drama, and by the time you realize it, you've already hit next episode. So what makes this drama special? Let's get into it. The series follows Baek Kang-hyuk, a trauma surgeon who has spent years saving lives in war zones. He's not your typical well-groomed hospital doctor. He's seen it all: bullet wounds, bomb casualties, the kind of medical emergencies that require to act first and think later. When the Ministry of Health personally recruits him to lead a trauma center at a prestigious university hospital, he's thrown into a completely different kind of battlefield, one filled with bureaucracy, resistance from senior doctors, and a hospital board that sees the trauma unit as a financial burden rather than a life-saving necessity. From the moment he arrives, he challenges the system. He doesn't care about hospital hierarchy, doesn't follow unnecessary rules, and definitely doesn't tolerate incompetence. On his very first day, he jumps into an emergency surgery without even putting on a gown because a junior doctor, Yang Jae-won, is struggling to handle a patient. That moment sets the tone for the entire drama. Kang-hyuk is here to save lives, no matter what stands in his way. The trauma team itself is a group of misfits. There's Yang Jae-won, an inexperienced but eager young surgeon who initially specializes in colorectal surgery. He starts out completely overwhelmed, but under Kang-hyuk's guidance, he grows into a true trauma doctor. There's also Chun Jang-mi, a tough and dedicated nurse who isn't afraid to speak her mind, and Park Kyung-won, a reserved anesthesiologist who slowly becomes one of the team's strongest allies. But not everyone is on their side. The hospital director, Choi Jo-un, sees the trauma center as a financial black hole. The hospital's chief administrative officer is constantly looking for ways to cut costs, even if it means denying life-saving resources. And then there's Han Yu-rim, a respected surgeon who resents Kang-hyuk, partly because he's stealing his star student, Yang Jae-won, but also because he represents everything he isn't: reckless, unpredictable, but undeniably brilliant. There have been a lot of medical dramas over the years, but the Trauma Code stands out for a few reasons. First, it's inspired by real life. The character of Baek Kang-hyuk is loosely based on Dr. Lee Kuk-jong, the trauma surgeon who fought to improve South Korea's emergency medical system. If you know anything about his story, you'll recognize a lot of his struggles in this drama: the lack of government funding, the resistance from hospital administrators, and the sheer physical and emotional toll of being a trauma surgeon. Second, the pacing is perfect. With only 8 episodes, there's no time for filler. Every episode feels essential, and the stakes are always high. The trauma cases are brutal and realistic, and the show doesn't shy away from showing the harsh reality of emergency medicine. Some patients survive, others don't, and sometimes the hardest part isn't the surgery itself, it's dealing with the aftermath. The writing also does a great job of balancing